There is a new sound that can be heard coming from the poorest communities in Spain. It is boisterous, loud, and contagious to anyone who hears it anywhere in the country, including on sun-baked streets and beaches. It is a sound that is familiar to American ears, particularly Atlantan ears. Nevertheless, it is not nearly the same sound. Reggaeton, salsa, and even flamenco are all woven into their fabric at various points. It sounds like a Spanish trap being set. It appears that nobody knows exactly when or why this particular subgenre found its way across the Atlantic, particularly in light of the fact that many others have not. It is undeniable that it has evolved into a genuine subculture that is just as much about a way of life as it is about music, and this is one thing that cannot be argued. In this video, we are going to talk about 10 Spanish rappers who are killing it in trap and hip-hop right now. So without wasting much time, let's get straight into the video. 10. Los Zafiros. The members of Los Zafiros, known as Big J, also known as Papi Trujillo, and Vicious, also known as Cuban Link, may have originally come from Puerto Rico/the Dominican Republic and Cuba, respectively, but they are now considered natives of Madrid. They record their songs in the front room of their itty-bitty apartment, which is located in the barrio of Ventilla, where they also live. The music is infused with Latin vibes, and even though it's not as danceable as the merengue of the Dominican Republic or the Cuban band after which they take their name, the influence is certainly there for all to hear. The Dominican merengue and the Cuban band after which they take their name are where they get their name. 9. Tangana. It's possible that the Spanish Drake, Tangana, is more interested in songs about melancholy, love, and broken hearts than he is in songs about firearms, money, and flashy attire. His music is much more approachable, poppier, and gentler than that of Los Zafiros, despite the fact that he is also from Madrid. He was once known as Cream, and he holds a degree in philosophy. He received his big break in 2012 while working at a call center for Vodafone. He rechristened himself Tangana and, in his own words, gave up pretending to be someone he wasn't in order to focus on exhibiting the genuine side of his personality. He did this by changing his name. His flow is tight and melodious, and his videos broke new ground by unashamedly presenting branded apparel and middle-class surroundings. This was something that conflicted with the prevalent hip-hop biases at the time, and it continues to battle with those prejudices now. 8. Young Beef. Young Beef, who is 26 years old, can be found a short distance from the nation's capital city and a bit further along the beaches of the south coast of the country. It took a long time for the man from Granada, who had previously worked as a bedmaker in a variety of hotels in London and Marseille, to achieve his current status as the poster boy of the Spanish trap scene. His recent involvement in Calvin Klein's #MyCalvins campaign confirms his status as the poster boy of the Spanish trap scene. El País, the most widely circulated newspaper in Spain, has recognized his album as the most significant rap phenomenon to occur in the country in recent years. His swaggering aesthetic would come across as crass if it were not for the quality of the music, which is a powerful crossroads that see the sweaty sounds of Caribbean dembow and reggaeton collide with contemporary hip-hop. His music is a powerful crossroads that see the sweaty sounds of Caribbean dembow and reggaeton. 7. Katie Kane. Katie Kane is a member of PXXRGVNG, whose true name is Danny Gomez. The fact that all of the members of the band were low-income individuals who yearned to make something of their life led to the formation of the band, which is why they are sometimes referred to as Los Pobres. He was born in Madrid and is the youngest and, at first glance, the more reserved member of the band, yet, he has just recently started releasing music under his own name. Particularly noteworthy is his performance on the single Da Vinci Dons, in which he raps in a low drawl over an old-school hip-hop beat. 2017 was the year he launched his career as a solo artist. In the middle of 2017, he released his solo album called Calle Amor, on which he moved away from trap music and toward a more Latin and Caribbean type of music. The lyrics of the 18 songs that make up Calle Amor portray the lifestyle of the street, including references to things like fighting, drugs, and prostitution, among other specifics. At the end of October 2017, the music video for the song Perdedores del Barrio had the most number of views of any video clip in Spain. It has been suggested, ever since the song's initial release, that it is a scathing rebuke of the Spanish urban music singer Tangana, who, at the time, was atop the streaming charts in that nation. In 2018, Gomez released 2 singles, titled Puro Maliantio and No Dreams. Both of these songs garnered hundreds of views on YouTube almost immediately after their release. The year after that, he issued 2 albums, respectively titled Lo Mejor de lo Peor and NBA, both of which became big hits in the music industry in Spain. 6. Khaled. Khaled is the third individual who makes up PXXRGVNG. Even though he was born in Granada, half of his family is originally from Morocco. Young Beef is also from Granada. In a positive sense, his style can be described as throaty and violent, and it often sounds as though he is spitting both mucus and rhymes at the same time. He has a significantly larger collection of gold chains than the other members of the gang, only smokes Marlboro cigarettes, and prefers Jägermeister with tonic to Red Bull. Well, do you like what you are seeing so far? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep watching because you don't want to miss what we have at the number 1 spot. 5. Kid Keo. Kid Keo's goals are more globally focused, in contrast to those of many other artists working in the scene, many of whom are adamant about remaining in the neighborhoods in which they were born and raised. He was born in Alicante, but half of his family moved to Canada, and his stepfather is German. These are 2 influences that are plainly seen in his rapping since he currently raps nearly exclusively in English. Perhaps as a result of this, he is now beginning to build a name for himself on the internet, as evidenced by the fact that some of his songs have had more than 2 million views on his YouTube account. 4. Dellafuente. The only things that are known about Dellafuente are that he is another Grenadian, that his nickname is El Chino, and that his music is getting a great deal of attention on YouTube and SoundCloud. Other than that, not much else is known about him. Together with the singer Maca, he creates music that incorporates flamenco guitar while also incorporating rap and trap beats. His songs are about family, love, and desire, and they represent the insecurities that we all experience as young people. He has given expression to feelings that many people have, but either are unable to express or choose not to express. 3. Chanel. Chanel is one of the most promising female musicians in the country, and she has earned the nickname the Trap Queen as a result of her songs having massive choruses and rhymes about being an independent woman who has a lot of money. She began her life in Jerez and then relocated to Mallorca, but neither of these locations provided her with a particularly fertile environment for musical inspiration. She describes her upbringing as being difficult, with both of her parents having no interest in musical pursuits. The first time she heard trap music was when she stumbled upon a rework of Ciara's song Body Part that included Future. It was nearly a complete mistake. Now, she makes no secret of the fact that Young Jeezy and Gucci Mane are 2 of her primary musical influences. 2. Takers. Takers are a loose collective that consists of rappers Israel B., M. Ramirez, Marco Italia, Caballo de Rally, El $80, and Katie Kane, who is also one of the artists that we have already discussed. In terms of both sound and style, they are nearly indistinguishable from PXXRGVNG. Nonetheless, this is beside the point. The entire community can be thought of as a single enormous supergroup that is comprised of numerous smaller collaborations. One of these games is called Takers, and it's a very nice one too. 1. Bejo. If we don't know very much about Dellafuente, then we don't know very much about Bejo either. We are aware that he hails from the Canary Islands, that his musical style diverges from that of the trap scene on the mainland, that he releases breathtaking graphics to accompany each of his songs, and that he possesses a complex method of rhyming. It's very uncommon for him to build an entire song on a single word, like the one above about Poco. So, that's it for today's video. What do you think of the number 1 spot? Hit us up in the comments and let's chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for our channel so you never miss what's coming next from us. Thanks for watching.